What's up? It's another day. I am back to work today and I'm not thrilled about that at all, but look at how cute my workout outfit is. These leggings I got from Target for only $14 and they're so cute. It'd be too much for some people, but I like them. I don't care. So while going through this past footage, I realized how much, okay. I've realized how many gaps there were, like within the footage of just me explaining kind of what's going on. So here we are. Edges not laid and all. Speaking of that, I did my hair. It's 102 degrees right now. Anything that involves being outside is not it. But I just had to fill up my tank really quick because I'll forget when it's time to go to work tomorrow. Pick up some hair from my local hair spot. Probably braid it, but I don't know. Hello. Hi. I ended up doing just regular singles. I was debating on if I was gonna do singles or twist, and then I just added a little like very platinum, almost gray blonde vibe because I do have like the bottom of my hair dyed blonde, but it's not this light. But I just love the contrast. I don't know when we're supposed to be going back to normal, as you know, the world may say. And I've just been learning how to roll with it and just making sure that I'm incorporating play into every day. Another day, another dollar, another, I don't know where I was going with that. But I just came from shooting around again. I'm trying to make this more regular, trying to incorporate more days of play and just doing like a non-intentional exercise, like just some type of movement. I didn't record anything while I was up there because I just didn't feel like it. I just felt like shooting around and not having to worry about moving my camera for angles. But there was this really nice dude that pumped my ball because it was like low-key hecka flat. I was really thankful for that. So yeah, now I'm just gonna head home and shower before I have to go out to work. Twerk. I don't know about you guys, but maybe it's just that I'm a Sagittarius. But when we get into too much of a routine, it tends to feel a bit like limiting and suffocating and rigid. And we like our freedom. We like our adventure. We like our freedom. And don't get me wrong, I do love a routine. I think I need structure. Grass everywhere. But sometimes you gotta shake it up. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so yesterday I went to Trader Joe's and I wasn't planning on getting this, but picked up a new type of coffee. You guys probably can't see it. This one. Nowadays, I'm kind of more pickier with my coffee types. And I normally have like my go-to ones that I just get from Walmart. Hazelnut one, and it's like their regular generic brand. I tend to go for the more like medium to dark roast, but they have to have some type of flavor. They can't just be strong with no flavor. As a medium roast, and it was only like $4, and I was like, let's try it out, because I ran out of my cold brew. By the way, if you're gonna get cold brew, I think I threw it out. If you're gonna get cold brew, my go-to one that I highly recommend is Stoke. I think that's what it's called. That's the brand of cold brew that I like. I mean, the Starbucks one is good, but I feel like the Stoke one has such a pleasant, smooth flavor. And it's just great. Yeah, we're gonna try this out this morning and see how that goes. I feel like I might as well be having like folders. It's not really giving me any flavorful vibes, you know. I think I'm just gonna stick to what I know that I like, which is something I normally do, and just stick to the Walmart brand of the hazelnut, which is my go-to one. It's about a 5 or 6 out of 10, I would say. Not bad, it's just normal. It's just like normal stuff. And if you like strong coffee drinks, then I think you would love that brand from Trader Joe's. I'ma still drink it though. Alright, so now's the time of the morning where I would normally either first take my morning walk and then come back and just clean up a bit, or vice versa, clean up a little bit and then go on my walk. I think I'm just gonna clean up a bit first, just because it's kind of bothering me. So I'm gonna do that, and while I'm doing that, gotta listen to some Didi just texted me as I picked that up. That was kind of weird. Listen to some music or play YouTube videos. I love watching YouTube videos in the morning. I don't know, just that's my form of television, I guess you could say. Then after, I'll just go on a walk for about, today I'm feeling like doing it for just about like 30 or 45 minutes. Normally I'm not like put together during this time. Normally I still got crust in my eyes and I'm looking ratchet. But I was like, if I'm gonna be on camera, let me at least not have the fro out right now. All right. So it really doesn't have to be big, drastic changes. It just has to be little everyday things that make you feel like you're shaking it up. That's the tea. That's the real tea. So that's what this week's vlog is basically about, is the little, what is that called, novelties of life. Let me look it up. I'd be trying to use words that I don't even know if they have the correct meaning, so let me look it up before I sound stupid, since I have Google right here. Yeah, see, I know what I was talking about. Yeah, during a couple of days that I had off, in addition to going and visiting my sister, I also went to the city, and a part of the city that I don't really adventure to because there's so many little pockets of San Francisco I'm not sure if you guys are aware of. I decided to go on a little hike. So I wanted to go on a hike today, but instead of just going on my normal regular hiking area the trail that I always go to, I was like, let me go explore the city that I used to live in for like 3 years, but never really did much exploring. I'm just kind of wandering around the area, not too far away from the school that I went to. There's like these, I'm out of breath going uphill. There's these steps that's just like the famous tiled steps that everybody posts about, and I'd never been there. So I made that my destination. I'm just like circling around the area at this point.
Ryan Little.
Yoga.
How is it that I've never been up here? That is crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie, today I just felt like staying in bed the whole day and reading. I mean, I brought my book with me just in case, but I just didn't feel like doing anything. But I knew I should get myself out, step outside my comfort zone, even if that meant having to sacrifice some gas, but it's all good. I'm glad that I ventured off to this area, and it was really cool. Like, if I would have known to go explore this area while I was living out here, I definitely would have. I could get a nice workout in with all these hills and stairs over here, and it's really nice, and the view is, like, of course, amazing. Now though, I really have to pee. I was afraid that this would happen, that I would be like halfway through my walk and have to pee really bad, and it happened. And so I'm holding my bladder right now. I'm debating on if I should stop and see if somewhere could let me pee, like a restaurant or something, but I doubt that they'll let me in about now. I don't know, we'll see, because some stuff is opening back up, but I think most of the stuff is like takeout or outside, so I don't know how the restrooms are gonna be. But yeah, I really need to pee, so I might just book it back home. But I do need to get gas, as always. What's new? So yeah, that's my little update for today. Yeah. And then as far as like working out and staying active, I've been really like just like going with the flow, been really relaxed. That doesn't mean that I'm not like training intensely or not lifting heavy, but I've just been going with whatever the mood is of the day. Some days that's like a heavy lifting session, and then other days it's literally just like a long walk around the neighborhood. We're going to a different trail that I normally wouldn't go to around the house, like going further off, and that's been really fun. I even was able to link up with one of my friends, shout out Susie G, and we went to one of the hiking trails over here, and I hadn't been there in a while, so it was really cool to, you know, link up and walk around with her, catch up. Sometimes even with working out, it could feel like I've gotten into too much of a routine, not like a bad thing in terms of routine again, but just like doing the same type of workouts. I just kind of change some of the movements sometimes, or the order of the movements. For me lately, that's been just kind of like full body stuff, because if I do full body stuff, I'll take maybe like more rest days in between, because like my whole body is just kind of sore. But at the same time, I work out everything, and then it just feels a lot fresher afterwards. And when I do full body stuff, a lot of times I'm just kind of like playing around and having fun with it. So that's been really cool for me. Okay, stop. I'm always like, you know, advocating and preaching work with what you got. And I feel like I need to apply that with like my daily routines too, because we can't, you know, we may not be able to travel and go to events and do all these things that we had planned on this year. You could still bring those things to you. What am I saying? Okay, let me explain that better. Not be able to travel everywhere on my bucket list this year, but I could still find outdoor cool places and within my neighborhood or town that I would have otherwise never explored, because I would be too focused on getting out and doing other things. I just realized I'm pretty much sitting on ants. Great. Go and take like a weekend trip. So there is a lot going on next door. The most action I've heard. Okay. But Dang, I lost my train of thought. Taking like little weekend or day trips when you can, when you're off work, and then going to like different parts of town or just exploring different, like having different foods while of course staying safe. This is probably making sense. I'm gonna look back at this footage and be like, what am I getting at here? That's just where we at right now. Ooh. But anyways, I'm gonna just end the vlog here. I just kind of wanted to try to piece together some of the stuff because I just be on a weekly basis or daily just kind of like recording stuff with no direction or with no specific intent. But then again, not everything needs meaning. It could just be just cause. But I just sometimes want it to make sense and not just be like, she just went over here, she just did this. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Crash Bandicoot in the whip, Betty Boop.